Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Lots of families that struggle every day to find childcare for their kids, especially infants and toddlers.
A handful of experts coming up with solutions to a desperate need for childcare. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Stephanie is off. Educators, entrepreneurs, and care providers are starting the conversation to benefit kids in Clay County. They're focusing on the struggles of finding quality care, the rising costs, and the long waiting lists. And they're asking for your input. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson spoke to one of the organizers with a personal reason why she's fighting for better care.
If you have complained about any number of challenges with care for your kids, Carolyn Sternod understands.
Well, there's lots of struggles with childcare.
She has 7 children, some adopted with special needs, and 4 grandkids currently going to daycare.
As a community, we need to embrace early childhood and the needs that our young families have. And childcare is one piece of that.
She says finding quality care that's affordable, close to home or work, and ready when you are is near impossible for some.
You know, there's barriers to transportation. Sometimes the hours that our centers and home providers are available don't meet the needs of a particular worker who may need to work on the weekends or in the evenings.
Cost is a major issue for many. A recent national study finds childcare costs exceed rent in most American cities.
Something you almost have to start saving for if you're going to have a child, just like you're saving to buy a house.
While Sternod recognizes all the struggles can't be solved overnight, she's hoping to begin a conversation headed in the right direction. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Now everyone's invited to attend the meeting in Moorhead on Monday. It's at Trinity Lutheran Church and it'll start at 6 p.m. Another discussion is scheduled for October 19th in Holly. Organizers say they want to hear from you about struggles you have with childcare and any solutions that you have. I'm feeling a little anxious for the warm-up that Hutch has been talking about all week. That comes, of course, tomorrow. Hutch will have details on that, I'm sure. But let's find out about tonight. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Mike. We're starting to see some breaks in those clouds that were pretty persistent across the valley throughout the day. If you are heading out to watch your favorite high school team play football or some soccer tonight, it does look like the warmest weather is in the eastern third of North Dakota. 60s and low 70s for some, a lot of 50s with that cool breeze continuing this evening. Your Fargo planner shows we'll spend our time in the 50s tonight, wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. It'll be from the south and that warm weather is on the way. I'll have details on when it gets here, how warm we get, and how long it lasts coming up in just a moment.
Can't wait. Thanks. We have some new information for you out of Beltrami County. The sheriff's office there saying that searchers have found the body of 32-year-old Crystal Green from Kelleher, Minnesota. Her body was found in a cornfield near her home. It appears she died of hypothermia. An autopsy will be conducted. Stick with Valley News Live for updates on this story. Some more new information on the search for 3 missing boaters. Now, according to the Lake of the Woods County Sheriff's Office, family members found a shoe along the Oak Island shoreline. This happened yesterday, and the shoe belongs to Keith Ayers. He, along with Justin Haukvet and Corey Ostendorf, have been missing after a boat outing earlier this week in Baudette, Minnesota. On Saturday, police found their capsized boat along the northeast shore of Flag Island. Again, continue to stick with Valley News Live and valleynewslive.com. We'll have updates on this story. Charges against a man who was arrested in connection with the death of a 3-year-old boy will likely be filed on Monday. The Becker County attorney says that he is reviewing the case. 23-year-old Sterling Anderson of Duluth was arrested yesterday. Autopsy results show that 3-year-old Stephen Warren died of homicidal violence. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe page has been established for funeral and other expenses related to the Becker County toddler. You can go to valleynewslive.com, click on this story for more information on the GoFundMe campaign. Surveillance pictures have been released in hopes of finding 3 people involved in a recent burglary. We want to show you those pictures. It happened Sunday at the pharmacy inside the Family Fair, located on 13th Avenue and 9th Street in West Fargo. The suspects are 2 black males and 1 black female. According to investigators, they were seen leaving in a red vehicle, possibly a Dodge Magnum. If you have any information, contact the West Fargo Police Department. Their number's on your screen. It's 701-433-5433. 5500. Investigators say a cigarette started a bed on fire, causing more than $20,000 in damage at a Fargo apartment overnight. It happened in the 2600 block of 15th Street South. Crews say that the fire was contained to the bedroom of the apartment, but smoke spread throughout the entire second floor of the building, forcing firefighters to temporarily evacuate the building. $50,000 is missing, and the former secretary-treasurer of the Holly United Methodist Church is being investigated for theft. Court documents say that Alan Fenske wrote a letter admitting he stole the money after he was confronted by church board members. The letter says that Fenske planned to return the money by making payments of $350 a month. Fenske was also the treasurer for the Holly Boy Scouts. The church found several checks that were written to the Boy Scouts but not approved by the church board members. At this point, Fenske has not been charged. It's Friday, time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. We're going to show you a picture of him. Police say that Dennis Keller is wanted for theft of property. Call authorities if you have any information on Keller's whereabouts. A nonprofit that served vulnerable adults in the Fargo-Moorhead area has closed its doors after 15 years. Someone impacted by the Guardian Fiduciary and Advocacy Services contacted our whistleblower hotline saying the unexpected closure has a lot of people scrambling and wondering what to do. According to its website, the organization has independent and special needs trust programs and also provides protective intervention for people who are unable to make informed and safe decisions for themselves. The board of directors says that rising operating costs and difficulty in finding and keeping staff have made it financially impossible to continue. This nonprofit has filed intent for dissolution with the North Dakota Secretary of State's office. To check back for updates, we have a link on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. A lot of excitement in downtown Fargo. The homecoming parade is either underway or about to get underway shortly. And if you have plans to go in that direction soon, keep in mind that 75 floats were scheduled to move along Broadway, turn west at 4th Avenue North, and finish at 7th Street North. Also, you're not going to be able to park along several streets until about 8 o'clock tonight. There, yes, it's underway now. These streets are obviously tied to the parade route. Helping to keep the excitement level up and showing their school pride will be the cheer team from NDSU. Cheerleaders were not only in the parade, but you're most likely going to spot them tomorrow at the tailgating lot and on the field. This highly energized group says they depend on the fans to keep them going.
Best fans in the country, according to us. And so we're able to feed off of their energy. If it's a tight game or whatever, we all kind of just group together, fans, everybody on the field, the team feeds off that, the football team, basketball team, whatever. And so we're able to just create atmosphere together and excitement.
Don't forget, Valley News Live is your Bison station. Tune right here for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show. Alex Egan, Chris Berg, and DJ Coulter will be getting you ready for the big game. Then stay with us for the game. Northern Iowa versus North Dakota State. Kickoff at 1 p.m. Later on Valley News Live at 6, the selection committee makes its recommendation. Hear from the officer they say should be Fargo's police chief.
We had fog, we had haze, and we had freezing temperatures to start our Friday, but things are looking up. I'll have hour by hour details in your forecast coming up right after this.